For me, the fact that I allow all this to happen, like I allow all of this to happen, it's because I liked him. Ew, Joy's boff. Like, guys, let me gist you. I have gist for you. I have gist. So, welcome to like Diaries, and today I'll be speaking about the red flags I ignored from my first uni crush. Yeah, nah. So let's give this boy a name. So this boy's name is given W, right? So sharp. So my race had a social event with his race, right? It's on a Sunday. It was a Sunday social event. Then we go to his race, and then we socialize with the boys from his race, right? Then W and his friend group come like to my group, right? And they ask for our name, or we studying everything sharp. Then he says, "Oh no, I'm studying HR." So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, same. We're doing the same degree." And I asked, "Where you from?" Like, "No, I'm from Durban." I was like, "Same. I'm also from Durban." I was like, "Fate, like how can it be so ironic that I met a guy who's studying the same degree as me, and he's a first year, and I told that he's from home, he's from Durban. Like, isn't that fate?" Or I thought as much, right? Sharp. And then we all talking and asking each other how life going, how was this and that. Then we had to leave, right? We all leave. The girls go back to our race and the workers to our race, right? And then all right and good. Then the following week we had academic all week, right? Obviously studying the same degree, meaning that we were going to be in the same classes, because obviously, right? We only greet each other and we don't approach, right? But then on Wednesday of that week, I approached him. I never approach a guy that I like, but this time I approached him. Do I not regret? So I approached him, right? My friend encouraged me, just go and approach him. My friend was encouraging me, just approach him. I'm like, yeah. I approached him, and then I said, "Hi, how are you?" "Good." "I'm good." And then asked, "Do you remember my name?" This nigga, this boy, sorry, I forgot your name. Guys, my heart was sad. Like, that was the first red flag I ignored, because I understand, okay, sharp, because obviously he met a lot of girls and a lot of people during the week last week, and obviously you don't remember anyone's name, right? But he met me on Sunday. Sunday, that was like 3 days ago, but it's fine, I'll let it be, right? And then we were speaking about like school, how do our timetables now, how uni is different from high school, like really was speaking, right? And then he asked for my number. Guys, he asked for my number. Like, wow, I was so happy, get inside. I was so happy, like, yes, like, is that my beauty that amazing? That he just asked for my number. Mind you, he met me twice. He asked my number. You know, he forgot my name. That part was like, I raised the part immediately because he asked my number. We belong together, thought I thought, as we move forward to the story. And we started texting. It's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. As we move on, without texting and chat, I noticed like he would text me when he wants something, right? Like, not like, how are you doing? How's going? How are you managing the studies? How are you balancing this module and all that stuff? Only, "Hi Joyce, do you have this? Hi Joyce, can I have this? Hi Joyce, do you understand this?" And then I was like, no, like, for me, I felt like I felt annoyed, because like when I tried to make a conversation, like ask him, "How's your day going? What are you up to? What's your favorite color?" Like asking him questions about him, so kind of more about him. He would literally shut me down. That was literally the other red flag that I kept ignoring. And I was like, okay, maybe he's a person that doesn't like speaking over text about himself. Maybe he prefers face to face. But when we meet, we never speak at all. Like, we don't meet, like when we're in class, we never speak at all. We don't speak nothing. And yeah, that has been going. That's how it was going for a long time, for like a month now. I've told my friends about it, like, girl, like, I don't think this guy likes me that way, but like, I don't appreciate how he does this, how he cheats me. I never liked how he was cheating me, right? My friends just block him, ignore him. I archived him, right? But I'll still go back. I'll still go back. Guys, I really like this guy. I'm still thinking about I really like this guy. Why would I go back? This guy's like literally ignoring you, only calling and texting you, then calling, only texting me when he wants something. And guys, I lied. He doesn't greet when he texts me, actually. He just says, Joyce, can I have this? Like, he doesn't greet. Actually, he comes around, I think he doesn't greet me. How rude of him. Guys, and the worst part is, when he sees me, right, with my group of friends, and we're walking back home, right, back to Ray's, he will come to me, greet me, and then we'll talk while walking. Mind you, he didn't greet my friends. And for me, one thing about me, I love respect. Like, you should greet people when you are in a group of people. You see them in a group of friends, you greet them. That's like something I grew up with, and I feel like everyone should have that, like, to greet everyone in the group and then talk to the person you're talking to, right? This boy will come and take me and walk together. Things, I allowed it. I allowed it. And I'm not supposed to, because it goes against my morals. Like, I will allow him to like take me with him and talk while I leave my friends behind. And then we're done talking, we're separate ways. I go back to my friends. Guys, no. I actually like this guy. And come to think of it, I wouldn't allow that nonsense at all. Even someone I was close with, I would tell him, no, I don't like this. Guys, no, I really love to slide with this boy. And then, so right, guys, moving from that. So one day, Ray's had a social event, right? And anyone can come, right? So I just go with my friends, right? At his Ray's. So we went to the social event. We had so much fun. We playing nice music and having fun, right? And then we were busy texting, right? And then I'm like, I'm at your Ray's. Where you at? And like, no, he's in his room, right? Then I said, can you please come down? I want to see you. I want to speak to you about something, right? Mega comes down. And then we're now by the entrance of his like not dorm room, entrance of his residence, right? He's speaking. How are you? Good, and I'm good and everything. You know, he's just speaking and asking why isn't in the social media, like, oh, that's not my thing, right? I'm always like, I don't like events, right? I'm like, okay, no problem, that's really cool of you and everything, sharp. And now as he's speaking, one of his friends from his res comes, right, and approaches us, and now it's a three-way conversation. Right, his friends come. He's this cute friend. His friend's name, his friend's name. Let's call him S. So S comes, and now we are all speaking. Now it's okay. I find out S's name, introduce each other and everything. Now we're asking each other questions. I also find out that S is also from Durban. But guys, why are all the Durbanized people here in PTA? I love that. I love that we here. Like, I really do love it. But what happened to going to Wits, UJ, Stellies, UCT, any university but UP? Like, there's so many Durbanites here. Like, it gets to a point, right? We understand. But it's happening. And he's like, oh no, we should meet up when you get to Durban, when you go back home. Like, no problem, I don't mind going out, right, when you're back at home. But I know myself, I don't got people that I'm not friends with, right? And he asked my number, we shared contact details, and yeah, that was good. Now we having conversation and just talking. And then I'm like, okay. Then I asked S, can you please leave? I want to talk with W alone, right? Hi. Guess what W says to S when S was about to leave? It's like, S, don't leave me with her. I was so shocked. I've never had someone tell someone else that, don't leave me with her. Like, that's my first time someone saying that and hearing that face in front of my face. He said that, guys. My heart was literally shattered. It just ruined my night. And I was like, okay, sharp. And then I just told him the reason why I hold him down, that I was able to tell her that I'm changing classes and you'll be seeing me in this class because of the lecture. And then I told him that story and then I just left. With my friends, and to my friend, then we went home. Like, I was so broken. Like, I was broken, I was just so disappointed. I expected better. And I was like, yeah, nah, this boy ain't the one. And that really changed a lot, right? It changed a lot in the situation. And yep, I was embarrassed, I was hurt, I was like really hurt, like, damn, nigga, you could have waited for me to leave to say that to the guy, not when I was there. But yeah, that's his business. And but still, I didn't leave, I didn't block him. My friends were so angry at me that I haven't blocked him, even after what he said. I haven't blocked him, right? But like, I was slowly drifting myself. I wasn't putting much effort as I was before. And yeah, I still stayed. He still did the same thing where he would just only speak to me and my friends. It kept on continuing until like one point I just had enough. I couldn't do it anymore. One day I decided I'm just done with this boy. I'm done with the situation. I made a very big decision that I should have done from day one. I blocked him. And I felt so much better, guys. I blocked him. The reason why I blocked him is because I was posting very bad sad stuff on my story and my status, right? And my parents were worried, right? My mom would ask, what's going on with you, what's wrong with you? Then one day my dad called me. So my father video called me and he just what's wrong, speak to me. So I told him everything about W, what happened and how it started. And I said just block him. And he's telling me that you're worth more than this guy. Joyce, you deserve better. Mind you, my father, guys, I'm not that close to my father, but since like I'm no longer stay at home, like you get more closer to my parents. So yeah, I told him and I blocked him, right? Yeah. Then later, like I think a day later, or after like a semester test, he approached me with my friend and like, can I speak? So I was like, sure, no problem. He spoke to me, said like, Joyce, did you block me? I'm like, yeah, I blocked you. Like, and he's like, why? And I'm like, no, I don't like the way you treat me, right? And then he was speaking, and then I ended up unblocking him. Dad, I'm sorry. Dad, if you see this video, Dad, I'm sorry I unblocked him. Dad, I'm so sorry. I should have listened. I should have. Then I unblocked him. Why I blocked him and she was being rude, and I don't appreciate that. And then yeah, and then I did like how he was treating me, and then my friends were mad. Like my friends were pissed off when I told them I unblocked him. Oh, they were pissed. And even if when I unblocked him, nothing really changed, like at all. And then eventually our friendship died out and we stopped talking. Like literally stopped talking. I learned from this experience that don't lose yourself for someone, especially in first year, or in general. Don't lose yourself for someone you like. They're not worth it, trust me. Also, first years, focus on yourself as a belief. Focus on yourself. If you've ever been in a situation like this before, please comment down below and let us hear your stories. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.